We did a hive inspection, and remember that I'm a beginning beekeeper. This is not a how to keep bees. We closed up one of the entrances so that they did not have to protect both entrances from predators. And we started to do this inspection, and we realized that there was a lot of problems, not from this inspection, but from previous inspections where the comb had gotten stuck because it was a little bit too wide and we didn't know to slide the combs down. So in order to fix that, we harvested out quite a bit of comb in order for the inspections after that to be done better. We harvested honey, and the stuff we harvested, we filled a 5-gallon bucket with the frames that we harvested. So we're still working on processing that. This was in early August, I believe. And so I felt comfortable taking that much, that they would still have some really good honey runs or nectar runs, and that they would rebuild a much stronger set than I had given them if I had just left this alone. I need to go do a final hive inspection for the year, but I will not be taking any honey out at that time. There are 4 hives that we're aware of on this farm, and I only manage one of those. The other 3 are wild hives. I took and put those frames that we had cleaned out, and the bees are still cleaning out, in this bait hive or swarm trap. And then there's a little bit of what was left in the bottom, but they cleaned all the honey out. And then here's these were uncapped. If I had enough stuff with me, I could have put them back in, but I didn't. Just discarded them here for the bees to clean out, and they did. And they're still thriving, you can see. So hopefully there's enough time for them to rebuild, but I think there is. Those frames that were in such bad repair that I decided we had to take them out. I have a few pictures of the mangled frames, but not very many because it was all hands on deck after I discovered that we needed to do that. There's not any pictures or video when we started pulling that, but I pulled many more frames than I would have liked. At least 2 more frames than I would have liked, or 3. And I would have waited to pull the other ones until later in the year, but they were so mangled together from where we had been in the hive and didn't have the experience to move the comb the right way, so they had fallen into each other. There were about 6 frames that were interjoined, and so we took all those out and cleaned them up. And they still have time here. There's plenty of stuff in bloom. I don't know. You can see the pasture out there, but it's just starting to bloom again from when the cows were in there.